Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, tap the subscribe and the ringy bell, and I will support you back. If this is not your first time with me, then hey you guys, what's up? So yeah, if you want to know what's going on my face right now, I decided to do a Throwback Thursday, which means the almighty drawer came out to play. Yeah, so yeah, I wasn't even going to post the video, but it's so funny and so hilarious that I have to. So if you guys want to see how all this happened, this, you know, not bad, but all this, if you guys want to see how it happened and see how it got this way, why do I have a little bit of silver highlight, why is my hair red on up here because I had to cover everything with blush, you know the drill. Just keep on watching and I will meet you guys back here in a little while. Okay you guys, so like I said, I am going to be doing a Throwback Thursday, and for me, Throwback Thursday is basically kind of the way that I was doing my makeup, let's say 5 years ago. Now the drawer, you guys have all heard about the drawer. If you've been watching my channel, you've heard about the drawer. So I had to dig into the drawer for some of these items because there are some things in here that I had repurchased and didn't use. There's just quite a few things in here that I used to use on the regular, and not to say that they're bad or not to say that they're old or anything like that, but I really just don't know what I'm going to find. I don't really have too much eyeshadow that I used to have because I have given so much stuff to my niece. But I do have some eyeshadow palettes from Younique, and I think I may end up having to use one of those. I have a blush from Younique. Whew, that's a bright blush. This is in the color Light, and this is called CoverProof Foundation. I think I've used this on one of my videos, but I've been using this for a while before I started my channel. And then I have some compacts in here, just so many unique things in here as far as Younique the brand. So we're going to go in with the CoverProof, and I'm going to go ahead and start working with that. Now with the CoverProof, to be honest with you, I would always use my fingers, my hands to put it on because it dries so fast that it's really hard to use a sponge or anything like that to put it on. I have some primer here. But I have, oh, there's the concealer. Okay, I found it. So I have some of these BB creams here, and these are, when I was selling Younique, these are what I would use to actually like highlight and contour with, you know, before that was really a thing. I really don't want to get into these too much, but like this one's way too light, and this one matches my skin, and then this one's way too dark. So it's just kind of one of those things where, you know, you just get them because you work for the company, and you know, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. All right, so we are going to use the CoverProof, which means that I am definitely going to need to put a primer on, and it's going to need to be a primer that is a little bit silicone based. So I'm going to hydrate. Sorry, I've got like my eyelashes like trying to go all wackadoodle. So I am going to use this this moisturizer that I have. I don't even know what brand this is. It's just a basic moisturizer. That CoverProof is no joke, you guys. It is no joke. It is very, very, very covering. And this is by WUNDER2. And I know I was on Sarah Beauty Obsessions live last night, and they were talking about that. Well, I have the old version of that, and I would use my Younique foundation, but the fact is honestly I really don't have the right color right now for my skin tone. I used to be a lot darker, and I used to stay a lot darker, so it would not look good. Trust me, it would not look good. So I put that on, and it's somewhat hydrating. And now I am going to go in with the, I guess I'm going to try this face primer here. I've never tried this before, but it's been in my drawer for ages. This is by Broadway Colors. It's a color correcting face primer. I'm a little bit scared of this, but we're going to try it. It still has a safety seal on it. Okay, it is like poop orange. All right. It is quite silicone-y. Not silicone-y, but like really like kind of thick. But I know it's so strange because I used to put this stuff on with my fingers, and it was because it dries so quick, and then people aren't using beauty blenders, wet beauty blenders. So I do want to keep it throwback. So that primer's actually not that bad. We'll see though when I go to put this foundation on how bad it is. And I'm going to use the color Light. Now, when I put this on, you guys are going to be like, whoa. I probably need a headband for this, but it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine. Okay. So, it's super thick, and I'm just going to do it the way I used to do it. Okay. That's the first time that I have ever put that stuff on that I can remember that actually did not like dry up on me like super fast, and I think it's because of that primer. But it is so uneven, y'all. It is so uneven. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. I'm gonna take a blender to it because I don't think I can do it without it. I'm not sure what I used back when I used to use this. I can't remember what I used to get this even out on the face. I'm sure it was a brush of some sort, which I know I don't have anymore. I'm sure I do have a brush that could get this, you know, stippled in or whatever, but it's definitely going on different than it did when I used to wear it. And it could be because my skin's gone, you know, changed, or it could be because of that primer underneath it, but either way, it is not covering the way I remember it to cover. Like, it used to cover everything. It's either that or I thought it did, and I just have so much better makeup now that I just, you know. So I'm going to go in with another layer of it. Yes, I am. Okay. Now, this is the twist part where after I rubbed it in with my hands, now I'm going to go in with a new way. With the new way that I do it and see if it is any better. Still trying to mimic my look, but just trying to do it with the ways that we, you know, the ways that we kind of do it now. And I think this is going to be much better. Because this is really not a bad foundation. It's not. Okay, so I got this really good and blended to a point where I feel like I can work with it. It's actually not bad at all. It's really good coverage. It really is. It is. It wasn't just because that's how I wore it. It is good coverage. I remember, you know, and once it dries down, it oxidizes a little bit, but it doesn't oxidize in like a negative way. It doesn't oxidize darker or anything like that. It just oxidizes, and it turns a different consistency. I guess that's the best way to describe that. It just turns a different consistency. But they do have a new version of this foundation. So, and this I was telling some friends last night, and Beauty Obsession went in her live, and they were talking about WUNDER2. That's who makes this. I just have the old version of it. So this is CoverProof Foundation by WUNDER2. It's made in the USA, and this is the number N20 light. It's 30 mLs, so it's a little bit over a fluid ounce, and there's a good amount in here, and it really does cover. I mean, it covers your stuff, you know, especially once you go in, kind of build it up. I think it's funny how I used to put it on with my fingers, because I was always afraid it was going to dry so fast, because we didn't use beauty blenders wet then. So I don't even think we used blenders at all when I wore this throwback item. What do you guys think? I'm going to cut my lighting down just a little bit here so you guys can kind of see the coverage. I think it looks good. Okay, so now I am going to go in with this concealer, and this is, like I said, this is in the color Velour. This is the Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer, and this is something that I would use daily. It doesn't take a lot of this at all, so I'm not going to treat this like it's a regular concealer because it's super thick. Alright, let me get the blender. Alright, so I'm going to blend this in. Eyes for a long time, really since Bare Minerals came out. I've been using brushes for my eyes, so that's not going to be anything different. I am going to put a little bit of concealer in a couple other spots here, like the spots that I go now. Concealer off of here. This stuff even doesn't have a good smell. I'm probably going to wake up broken out. Oh my gosh. Into the drawer and see what is in the drawer, because I've got to go through the drawer. I'm going to do a declutter of that, and yes, I do. Okay, so I like the concealer. I like the concealer, and I like the foundation of how it's looking so far. So this is definitely good, but I think it's probably out of date. I don't see a date on it, but let's see. I don't know. It's scary to even think about it, but okay. So now I have to find something to set this with. So I have a couple of things that I could use. Don't have a lot of light powders in here. All right, I think this is the lightest one I have, and this is in the same color as that concealer. So I'm going to take this, and it's like almost gone. It's like panned out. I'm going to set under the eyes with this. I'm going to set a little bit more under here. I'm probably going to dry myself out, but I have to set this. It's so sticky. So sticky. Don't like this powder at all, but I am going to use it to set with. See? See? Oh, I don't want my brush smelling like this. Okay. Oh, this powder. Sorry for all the beating. This stuff does not like to come out. don't like the way it smells. It's a great powder. I just don't like the way it smells. I can't stand the way it smells. Okay, so it looks like I'm pretty set here, and it looks like I'm a cakey mess. But it's okay, because we are trying things. Okay, so now I am going to start doing some blushing. I'm going to use my blush brush here, and I did find this Younique Moonstruck Minerals blush. This is a bright blush, and I'm talking about bright, y'all. It is bright. But I did not find a bronzer, so I'm trying to remember what I would use for bronzer. Okay, you know what? I found this really old Bare Minerals. It's a really dark pressed powder. I'm just going to use that to bronze with, and so I'm going to bronze and contour kind of with this. This is definitely too dark for my skin. Y'all, I used to use this as an actual like a foundation face powder, and this is the Bare Minerals Broad Spectrum SPF 20 Ready Foundation. And this is how dark I used to stay. Like, I would stay this dark year round. So yeah, in the same spots that I bronze now, which is known as, you know, contouring the forehead or whatever now. But the only thing I would do different, or only thing I didn't do, was like underneath the chin and the nose. But yeah, I've been bronzing forever, ever, which is kind of interesting. So now I am going to put the twist on it, and I am going to go in like I would normally go with a bronzer. Okay, and I am going to contour the nose. Oh, I did not know what snatching the nose was then, you know. I mean, none of us did. But I am going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so bronzing done. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this blush. Like I said, this blush, and it's like, I don't want to use like a, it's alright, this Morphe brush is fine. Okay, so we're going to go in with the blush. And when I was bigger, I wouldn't really blush on the apples of my cheeks at all. But I did go in the same order. I went up here around the face, because I felt like blushing on the apples of the cheeks kind of brought attention to the chubbiness to your cheeks, and I still feel that way now. I feel like it's better to kind of do it more back, and I am going to blend over that. I'm looking in here to see if I have anything that I can highlight with. And I know that there is a highlighting, yes there is. There is a highlighting stick, and I cannot stand these, but I'm going to have to make it work. This is also Younique. This is Benevolent. This is the Touch a la Mode Cream to Powder Luminizer. Cream to powder. Let's see about that. That's what it looks like on the hand after I warmed it up. Woo, let's hope this turns into powder. Oh boy. Oh man. For that reason, y'all see that? It straight up just took my makeup off. That easy. Took my freaking makeup off. What to do? What to do? What to do, Courtney? What to do? Look, I have like a big old crazy spot there. Okay. We can't let that bring us down, you guys. We can't. Okay, let's see if I can work some magic here. Oh my gosh, y'all. What a mess. What a mess I have gotten myself into. I don't know what I was thinking. That is not cute. Okay, sorry about that. My camera tried to die, and yeah, I was able to fix that spot though to where it's not as bad. So I'm gonna go back over it with some blush, and then I think we should be okay. Y'all, my eyes are so dry underneath them, right now, that it looks like someone just took like some kind of drying paste and just like drive my under eyes out, like to the point of no return. Seriously. I was able to save the under eye though, or the spot that stupid highlighter put on my face. So instead of using that as highlighter, which we are not going to even go there again, those highlighter sticks, I'm telling you right now, I do not like them. I have never liked them. I am not a highlighting stick girl. I have never been. I'm telling you guys right now, it is nothing but junk to me. So like that Laritzi stick highlighter that they sent us in BoxyCharm, yeah, that's going in a giveaway or something, because I'm not dealing with that crap. I cannot stand it. I don't understand why, because that's what they do. It just depends on how you use it, I guess, but it's just, I think they're pointless. They're pointless and they upset me. So okay, we can use one of these. All right, so this is palette number 1, and I am going to use, I think, either this color or that color. So we're going to use that color, and we're going to use it as a highlight. Let's try this silver color. Woo! Oh, that's silver. Now I'm gonna look dead. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Y'all, I am just like a mess today. Seriously. Why did I put that on my freaking face? Because I thought that it would be different than what it is. Yes, that's why. I didn't know it was going to be like silver sheen. Oh, Jesus, Lord, have mercy. This is so funny. So now one side of my face looks gray and the other side looks gold. Alright, anyways, so we're going to go here, down the center of the nose, around the ball of the nose. Oh, look at my face. Oh boy, Lord knows the blush will cover it up. Bright ass blush. I'm done putting face products on. Seriously, like I can't do it anymore. It's like I can't. Alright, so I've got all of these palettes out. I've got to try to do something with all of these palettes. There are 5 of them in total. 3. The one with the pinks. and then the shimmers. So yes, so this one. So I'm going to go in with the Tickle color and the Determined color. These are the two colors right here that are matte. I am going to go in with a brush with the Determined color first. We're going to lay that all over the lid. I'm going to fast forward all of this. Wow, I'm actually a little bit surprised because I don't remember these shadows being pigmented at all. Like that Determined, like that pink, that Tickle pink color is brush holder. There you go. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Okay, so that that Tickle color is actually quite pigmented. It's almost the color of my shirt. So that kind of threw me for a loop. So I'm going to play around a little bit more here, see if I can get some kind of decent look out of these shadows. I'm going to put a couple of colors on. I actually quite like that color, that pink color. It's like that mauve-y color. So okay, so now that my eyes are like a muddy mess, like a muddy, sparkly, like a shimmery, muddy mess, I think that I just need to go ahead and stop while I'm ahead. So I'm going to take this silver color that I was going to do some highlight with that ended up being like, I don't even know if that's the one that I used. I don't think I even dipped into that one to try to do highlight with. I think it's going to just make it worse. I've never okay, so the whole point was just to try to find things and kind of turn it into something I would do these days, but these colors, obviously I would not use them in this way these days. So this Throwback Thursday has been a floppity flop flop, but the video is still so funny. I think I'm still gonna post it. Well, Whew, I know that my eyes are a hot freaking mess. A hot freaking mess. Like to the point where I just want to basically take like white powder and just go over them. Like that's how I feel. And it started with that daggum freaking highlighter. That highlighter, that stupid highlighter stick that I hate. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, I would never like use anything but black. Black was the only thing I would ever put on my eyes back in the day. I am going to pull out my Kat Von D mirror here. I think my eyes are getting so frustrated with me that they just want to water. So let me try something here to maybe help this along. Okay, that's fine. And then I am going to get my Too Faced liner here. This is a black, the blackest of the black, because that's what I would always use. So we got that, and I'm trying to remember the roller lash, a Mary Kay. I'm going to use a Mary Kay. This is the Mary Kay Lash Intensity Mascara that this was. This is a newer one. Me using a mascara that's really old, what can really screw up my eyes bad, so I didn't want to do that. So I went ahead and just this is a newer version of it. So I went ahead and got this out, and I'm just going to use this. But I would always have like a dark eye. That was my thing, was a dark eye. There's been times where I've covered my whole lid in black and just done it that way. And that was just my way. I mean, everybody knew Courtney was the one who's going to have black eyeshadow all over her lid. Navies. I mean, I've always been a cool toned girl, or black. I never really liked pink too much, but you know, I've got into the berries and the mauves and stuff as I've gotten older. And the purples. I've just been doing makeup and messing with makeup for so long. Alright, so, and I would never put any type of brow product in my brows. I would just brush my brows, because normally I had blonde hair. Plucked, waxed, nothing. So I guess I'm lucky in that manner. Okay, let me get a wipey here so I can get this stuff off my lips. I used to never ever wear lipstick or anything, because I did not like it getting on my drinks. I did not like it getting on any of my stuff, so I just wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't wear that or gloss ever. You know, like my lipstick marks all over everything, like smoker, you know, like leaving lipstick marks on that, getting stuck to things or on my drink. So I would just wipe my lips off really super hard. Oh my gosh, it is ripped. My Morphe sponge ripped through all this crazy. So yeah, I would never wear a lip. So I'm gonna look in here and see what kind of lip that I do have. Alright, so the first thing I see is just this Burt's Bees Summer Twilight. It's like a gloss. Okay. Well, we need to close the drawer up, and we need to leave the drawer closed. In fact, I'm going to put my basket of goodies over here back where the drawer was closed and leave that there. The drawer does not need to be open for a long time. Anyway, so I'm sorry this video was so long, and I hope you guys got a kick out of it, because I did have a good time making it, even though I made a disaster on my face. Honestly, I think the foundation, like if you look at this side of my face, I think the foundation and the concealer actually did not turn out bad at all, but I have completely like screwed up my eyes to no end, like bad. So bad. So bad. I mean, I could pass and probably go to the store like this, and in fact I might have to because I really need to go to the store really quick. But yeah, I just feel so like cakey and crumbly and just so and it is ridiculous. So, but I enjoyed making the video, and I just felt like doing a Throwback Thursday. I wanted to kind of go through those drawers and see what was in there and see if it was any good, and you know, see if there was any products that I wanted to pull out. And no, there's really nothing I want to pull out. Now, that being said, I do like that foundation and the concealer, but I think the concealer is no good, and I think I probably need to throw that in the trash. So anyhow, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, tap that subscribe, and hit the little ringy dingy bell, and I will support you back as always. I will not argue with any of you, and let me know what you think in the comments about all this crazy that I did today on Throwback Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I got a hot mess to take off right now. So I will see you guys on my next video. I love you all. Bye.